What does your husband think of this?
I think that she would be my free pass if I asked for something like that. He'd say, go for it.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most memorable TV stars who couldn't be further away from their on-screen personas.
That's my favorite show.
Is it?
Other than my own and yours, obviously.
Yeah, now that you're sitting here, yeah.
Number 10. Michael Sheen, Good Omens. This famous Welsh actor has found fans across generations, but his recent role as Aziraphale in the Neil Gaiman series Good Omens has particularly appealed to young viewers.
What do you sell that calms people down?
Eccles cakes?
Some Eccles cakes, please.
How's your naked man friend?
He's not my... Well, he's certainly not naked anymore.
Aziraphale is unbearably angelic, even among his own kind. Sheen, on the other hand, is known for his witty banter, sarcasm and playfulness. In an interview with The Guardian, he also revealed he had a bit of an anger management issue, something we can't ever imagine Aziraphale grappling with.
I picked up Guildenstern and used him as a battering ram to attack this kid in your... And weirdly, he's the actor in your film who was in your trailer, Adil, who sees...
No!
Yeah. I'd feel awful about it, and I had a flashback when I saw the trailer of your film.
Besides, he's known to be a stickler for the rules. Mr. AZ Fell, however, wouldn't mind breaking the occasional one for the right reason.
This happened to me for the first time the other day. It's the same as when, you know when you make jokes about your age, oh, I'm old man now, and people go, no, you're not, don't be ridiculous. The day when you go, oh, I'm an old man, and people just go...
Number 9. Pedro Pascal, The Last of Us. The only thing Pascal has in common with his character Joel Miller in The Last of Us is the fact that they're both baby girls in one way or another. However, Miller is guarded and detached from his emotional side, appearing almost indifferent.
You're not my daughter, and I sure as hell ain't your dad. Now come dawn, we're going our separate ways.
On the contrary, Pascal is governed by the heart. With him, what you see is what you get. He isn't afraid to express himself authentically, whether that be when he is complimenting an interviewer's nails or rocking up to the red carpet in an androgynous fashion.
Grace. Oh, me, Louis. Why didn't you tell me she was a woman of God? Now, where are my grandchildren?
He is emotionally intelligent, vulnerable when he needs to be, and as far away from toxic masculinity as can be. Of course, we stan.
Now I'm gonna watch The Last of Us with my wife, and at the end of every episode, I'm gonna be like, that was so sad.
Oh my God. Exactly.
Those mushrooms mean business.
No kidding.
Number 8. Angela Kinsey, The Office. Angela Martin, the accounting department head at Dunder Mifflin Scranton from The Office, is exactly the kind of co-worker we all despise. She is always complaining, playing the blame game, and judging others ruthlessly.
It's not a surprise to me. Pam is the office mattress.
Frankly, she's quite the mean girl, although Kinsey couldn't be more different. She is not only exceedingly kind, but also deeply considerate of others.
I think I know everybody. I'm always like, hi, I know. Oh, you don't know.
Angela.
Hey.
Well, I have the same problem because I play...
As opposed to how her character treated Pam Beesly, Jenna Fisher's character in the show, they're the best of friends. In fact, when the latter got diagnosed with breast cancer and wanted to keep it private, it was Kinsey who supported her in her journey to recovery. She even wore hats to work in solidarity with Fisher when she started chemotherapy.
When I started to lose my hair, I would wear my hats with my hair coming out. We called them wiggets. Wig hats. Wiggets.
Oh, that's so cute.
And she started wearing hats to work so that I wouldn't be the only person in a work meeting wearing a hat.
You know what that is? That's love.
Yeah. And it was amazing.
Number 7. Leighton Meester, Gossip Girl.
It's a snub from one party beat. Just what's the big deal anyway? You don't even like Asher.
I didn't like last season's Louis Vuitton patchwork bag either, but that doesn't mean I want to see it all over town on Jenny Humphrey's arm.
Blair Waldorf, aka the Queen Bee of Gossip Girl, might have been a manipulative, rich, spoilt brat, for the most part, but the actress playing her is the polar opposite. Neither did she grow up privileged, her parents were incarcerated when she was born, nor did she have notorious social climbing tendencies. Meester is an entirely self-made woman whose own struggles inspired her to give back to the community.
Hopefully, the kids who are growing up with somewhat more conscious, like, parents around them, there is that, like, validation of their feelings and not, pushing it away and all the good things that hopefully we're learning from the generation before that they didn't necessarily have.
She is involved with several charities and organizations like Feeding America to combat child hunger and food insecurity. Needless to say, she is a true role model.
I mean, this is a summer hunger campaign for the awareness of, like, all the kids in America that they don't have food during the summer. So I think, you sort of take that for granted. And I think to just instill in your children or to teach your children and to also remember yourself that you're super lucky and, like, also to reach out and to help.
Number 6, Hugh Laurie, House.
Give her a break. She's not dangerous. She's insightful. You can't stop our love!
Dr. Gregory House may have traded his bedside manners for utter genius, and proudly so, but Laurie has not an iota of his arrogance. As a matter of fact, he has admitted in interviews to being rather insecure.
I'm not worried about a randy lion. I'm more worried about the eating kind. And they said, that's all right because we will feed the lion. We won't feed him too much because then he'll go to sleep. And I said, again, that's not really... Because I know what it's like. You open a packet of crisps, you have one, but then you kind of want more, don't you?
Having no formal education in acting, he doubted his capabilities and never expected the level of success he achieved. Fans who have met the actor can vouch for his gentlemanly personality and sense of humour.
8 years?
It is 8 years.
That's unbelievable.
It is actually long enough for me to have become a nephrologist, a board-certified nephrologist. I mean, I could have become the real thing, and here I am still, 8 years later, faking it.
Not the dark kind House is known for. Laurie also vehemently opposes his heartthrob status, claiming he isn't the least bit sexy. We beg to differ though.
Kinda had access through the shirt. This'll work.
Number 5. Mads Mikkelsen, Hannibal. This one is a bit self-explanatory, isn't it? Of course, Mikkelsen is a far cry from the literal cannibal he plays in Hannibal. If we talk about nuances, there are even more differences between them. For starters, did you know he was a ballerino? The man even performed at cabarets, and it all started because he wanted to get girls. His unserious, silly, goofy personality makes for some unforgettable viral moments wherever he goes, and fans just can't get enough. The fact that he's not chronically online somehow makes him even more endearing and effortlessly funny.
I think the first official beer I had in a pub, I was 13. But very important thing, you could get away with that if you had your older brother with you, and the older brother promised to drag you back home.
Number 4. Stephanie Beatriz, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. One of the most recognizable modern TV characters, Rosa Diaz from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, was brought to life by an actress so strikingly different from her that it makes her performance all the more impressive.
It's my birthday. I hate birthdays. If you wish me a happy birthday, I will punch you.
You're a funny little bird, Diaz. Happy birthday.
Everything about Stephanie Beatriz, from her chirpy voice to her animated personality, is definitely not Detective Diaz approved. However, her bisexuality identity did inspire her character's coming out arc.
I'm bisexual. All right, I will now field 1 minute and 0 seconds of questions pertaining to this. Go. Amy.
How long have you known?
Since 7th grade. I was watching Saved by the Bell and I thought, Zach Morris is hot.
In several interviews, Beatriz has surprised fans with her ability to switch to Rosa in a split second.
The joyful one is when the proposal happened, because I was super psyched, because I'm a red-blooded American woman and I love a good TV proposal.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
She calls it her second nature now. That's not just some incredible talent, but also pure dedication and love for her craft.
Like, I've been on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, we're going into our 5th season, but my 2-second stint on Bachelor in Paradise, people were like, hey girl, I saw you on TV! You have made it!
Number 3. Jim Parsons, The Big Bang Theory. The king of geeks, Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory, is the epitome of the socially inept brainiac stereotype.
Yes? Did you forget your key?
That said, if you've seen a single interview of Jim Parsons out of character, you'll notice how amicable, witty, and even puckish he can be. He has stellar chemistry with his co-stars both in and out of TBBT, and is extremely skilled at making others comfortable around him.
What is home to each of you?
Oh, anywhere where I'm surrounded by people who love me and accept me for who I am, you know. I don't have to be something I'm not in order to make everybody feel comfortable. What's home to you?
While Sheldon is unintentionally funny, Jim knows exactly what he's doing when he has us rolling on the floor laughing. Either way, we love them both.
And I found myself like on furniture and like I don't know if I was this floppy when I was a teenager, but this is what I'm going with.
Yeah, kind of flop around.
Yeah. The only thing is, you know, I'm 51. And so before we go out, I'm like, I have got to warm up because I'm going to play a 14-year-old who suddenly goes, oh, my back. You know?
Number 2, Bryan Cranston, Breaking Bad. Surprise, surprise, the Breaking Bad star and his character in the series, Walter White, are worlds apart. That said, the actor did base White on a close relative, his father.
Now, say my name. Heisenberg. You're goddamn right.
From his physical appearance to his mental disposition, Cranston shaped the famed anti-hero in the mold of the man who walked out on his family when he was a young boy.
And in his shaky handwriting, he wrote, the happiest day of my life is when my children forgave me for the worst period of my life.
Despite his rather traumatic childhood, with an absent father and a substance-using mother, the Cranston we know and love is welcoming with a heart of gold. Plus, he sure knows how to give us a good laugh.
I belong in here, don't I?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Lena Headey, Game of Thrones. You know an actor has done a fantastic job playing a villain when fans just can't stand them. This was the case for Game of Thrones actress Lena Headey, who plays the cruel queen Cersei Lannister.
Such a sad mistake.
I've made many mistakes in my life, but that wasn't one of them.
Oh, but it was. When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. There is no middle ground.
So when we found out she was actually a total sweetheart in real life, everyone cheered. Lena describes herself as a clumsy nerd, but considers crashing out as Cersei a form of catharsis.
But people get that mad at you?
Yes, or people say, I love her, and I kind of worry more for them.
As opposed to Cersei's narcissism, Lena admittedly has a major case of imposter syndrome and is infinitely humble. In her own words, she's barely tough, but thoroughly enjoyed playing such a diametrically opposed role.
I went full on Cher with the bandage that kind of just covers nips, goes around the bum.
Right.
And we drove out to the club, and it was a lady's house, and it was a kids' party, and I was just naked. I was full on. I was like, oh, they're all six. They're all six.
My.
Who do you like more, these actors or their famous characters? Tell us in the comments.
When I saw all of the story illustrations for The Mandalorian, I was like, this is going to be a hit.
Yeah.
No worries. But I guess in this one, you have to see my face.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.